There is nothing worse than realizing that the connection that once existed between you is starting to fade, but how can you know when it's really over? When a woman decides to end a relationship, she won't always say it outright. But trust me, the signs are always there. Welcome to the channel today. We're discussing one of the most challenging topics in relationships. When a woman has decided to break up with you, no matter how strong the bond was, there comes a time in some relationships when everything starts to fall apart. And while she may not say it directly, her actions, words, and behaviors will tell you everything. In this video, we will take a detailed look at 6 critical signs that a woman is no longer interested in you. We won't talk about obvious breakups or loud arguments. Instead, we'll explore the subtle changes in her actions and mood that indicate when her feelings have changed. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what to look for and what these signs actually mean. It's not about playing games or guessing. It's about understanding the signals so you can take control of the situation. Whether that means repairing the damage or moving on before it's too late. So let's get to the point. Here are the signs that she has emotionally exited the relationship. Number 1, sharp decline in communication. At the beginning of your relationship, conversations flowed easily and naturally. Whether through text messages, phone calls, or face-to-face chats, you both had plenty to say. But now everything is different. Suddenly her responses have become slower. Sometimes she takes hours or even days to reply to simple messages. When she does respond, the energy is just not there. It feels cold, distant, or lacks the excitement and curiosity that once filled your conversations. This shift isn't just about being busy. It's a deliberate disengagement. She no longer feels the need to maintain this connection, because in her mind, the emotional investment isn't worth it anymore. If you notice that your conversations are becoming shorter, less frequent, and increasingly one-sided, this is a clear sign that she is emotionally withdrawing. Don't assume it's just because she's busy with other responsibilities. If she cared, she would find time for you. The sudden disappearance of effort on her part is a huge red flag that things are coming to an end. Number 2, she says, but what she doesn't say, her body language speaks louder than words. When she's emotionally invested in you, her body will naturally lean toward you. She will seek moments of closeness, even in casual situations. Perhaps she used to touch your hand while laughing at your jokes, or sit close to you while watching a movie. But if those behaviors suddenly disappear, it's not just a coincidence. Her body language becomes closed off. She may cross her arms more often, avoid physical contact, and even turn her body away during conversations. These non-verbal signals indicate that she no longer feels that emotional or physical connection. When a woman has truly checked out, her body will tell you what her words may not express. If you notice her creating physical distance, or pulling away from hugs or touches, or if she generally seems uninterested in intimacy with you, pay attention to this. Her actions indicate that her interest is fading. Number 3, she no longer includes you in her future plans. Gone are the days when she enthusiastically suggested ideas for dates, weekend trips, or even simple hangouts. Now suddenly, she's too busy or shows little interest in spending time with you. When you suggest making plans together, she might respond vaguely with something like, "I'm not sure yet," or "let's see how this week goes." It's not that she's genuinely uncertain. She's simply avoiding spending time with you because mentally, she is already checked out. This isn't just about missing an outing or canceling an event. It's about a pattern when a woman begins to emotionally withdraw. One of the first manifestations of this is her lack of interest in shared experiences. If you've noticed that she's no longer enthusiastic about planning together, or has started filling her calendar without you, it's a clear signal that the relationship is coming to an end. Number 4, her attitude shifts toward criticism. Things that once made her laugh or seemed trivial suddenly become sources of irritation. Quirks she once found cute or endearing now irritate her. If you notice that she's becoming increasingly critical of what you do, be it how you spend your time, your habits, or even your way of communicating, it means her patience has worn thin. She's no longer interested in fixing things. Instead, her focus shifts to finding reasons why this relationship isn't right. For her, this shift often starts subtly. Perhaps she begins getting annoyed over minor issues, or seems more easily irritated overall. But over time, this critical attitude can become a constant backdrop to your interactions. If her tone becomes more negative, and tolerance for even minor mistakes decreases, this is a sign that she's emotionally distancing herself. Number 5, she's investing more time and energy into other relationships. Whether with friends, family, or colleagues, she isn't necessarily looking for a romantic connection elsewhere, but is redirecting her emotional energy toward people outside your relationship. If she's spending more time with friends, or frequently talking about other important people in her life, while your relationship takes a backseat, that's a serious red flag. Her priorities are shifting, and unfortunately for you, you're no longer at the top of her list. This doesn't mean she's cheating or looking for someone new. Emotionally, she's already moving on towards those with whom she feels more connected. And if you're not part of that circle anymore, that's a signal that she's done. Number 6, she completely avoids conversations about the future in the past. Perhaps you discuss things like travel plans, shared goals, or where your relationship was headed. But now these discussions don't happen anymore. When a woman is emotionally invested in a relationship, she'll be eager to make plans and discuss future possibilities together. But if she's not interested anymore, talking about the future becomes a topic she avoids like the plague. If you bring up this subject, she may change the topic abruptly, give vague answers, or simply stop talking altogether. This happens because in her mind, there's no future with you anymore. She has already started envisioning her life without you. That's why discussions about where your relationship is going feel irrelevant to her now. So those are 6 clear signs that a woman has moved on from your relationship. If you've noticed any changes in her behavior, it's essential to step back and genuinely evaluate the state of your relationship. These signs don't appear out of nowhere. They indicate that her feelings have changed, and she's likely already emotionally disconnected from you. At this point, it's not about trying to change her mind or forcing a connection that's no longer there. It's best to respect her space and think carefully about what would be best for yourself. Moving forward, sometimes letting go is the only way to find something healthier and more fulfilling in the future. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to Legends of Stoicism for more insights on relationships and self-development. Remember, recognizing these signs early can save you much time and heartache. So be attentive, and always pay attention to the energy within your relationships. Also, leave comments below, sharing whether you've ever noticed any of these signs from your own experiences. Let's start a conversation. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.